glowing, and I'm pissing off the neighbors. Whether homegrown or imported, we feeling shorted, cause we waiting on our paper. So next time, when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, where we get back on our feet. Next time, when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, when we get back on our feet. Yeah, you don't know about the D, you don't know about the streets, cause when you're in the motor city, nothing is as pretty as the hustle. You don't know about the D, you don't know about the streets, cause when you're in the motor city, everything ain't pretty, but it's love though. Oh, next time, when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, where we get back on our feet. Next time, when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, when we get back on our feet. Yeah.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the show. Today is Tuesday, February 15th, 2022. Shout out to Hyundai. Joseph Donnell, what's up, man? How you feeling? I'm feeling okay, man. I'm feeling okay. I know this was impromptu. I am feeling reborn, man. I'm feeling like the Dark Knight Rises right now. I have been wanting to start some type of show, right? My whole goal when I got in this Detroit Lions game was to give an outlet to the people. And, man, it's been a lot of ups and downs, trials and errors, and trying to figure out where I wanted to go. And Syndicate, Detroit Lions Syndicate, and the Syndicate of Channels have given me vision. And, excuse me, I want to take this vision and finally do what I what I feel like I was meant to do on this platform. And that is talk about the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions don't have any good representation. They've got the people that talk about them on YouTube, and that's it. That's the only representation that we have. And I wanted to change that. I want to change that. So what I think I'm going to do is when it comes to GB, man, GB might become this type of channel where we do, I don't know, daily shows, whatever, and we do NFL live streams. We might do that. Detroit Lions Syndicate will take care of my video making, and that has shown me that I can start from scratch and restart. What's up, PC420? What's going on, man? So today, you know what? I just want to touch briefly. Like, I was really down yesterday, y'all. I was really down, and I titled this Cell Therapy. And I don't know if it's going to be like that or you know, this stuff is up in the air right now. But notice it's not, it's SELL, because we have not had any success since the Ford has owned this franchise. Since the Fords bought this franchise back, 60-something years ago. I think it was 1964. The Ford organization purchased the Detroit Lions. So this is a work in progress, working title. I don't know. When my son goes back to actual physical school, I think I'm going to get on from like 9 to 11, 9 to 10. I want to take phone calls. I want to do all. That's what I set up doing, man. I wanted to do that. And I feel like after what we just went through, no matter how you feel about Matthew Stafford and what he meant to the city, and if you wish him success, if you don't care, I feel like now more than ever, we are needed, man. Detroit Lions content creators and representation is needed because, let me make sure I'm not too loud, because it's tough, man. It's tough. I'm hearing all type of stuff. I'm seeing all type of stuff in the media. No, I'm good. And it's time, man. It's time. So this thing is titled the Lions must draft well. We could talk about some of everything, man. I think I'm going to work on trying to mix of Spike Kool-Aid, but where we talk about stuff for about an hour right now and see what's going on. So the Lions must draft well, right? They have to do well in this NFL draft. The Lions have 10 picks. I have the picture. I want to show you guys if I can show you real quick. Let me pull up some things. But before we do that, let's talk about something that I saw yesterday. Now, there's been a lot of talk about, is Matthew Stafford a Hall of Famer? Because let's be honest, y'all, we can't get away from this. He is Bobby Lane of our generation, so we're not going to escape this. You can choose to talk about it or not, but we're not going to escape it. He's not going to go anywhere. Bobby Lane was in black and white, and we still talking about him, okay? Matthew Stafford ain't going nowhere. Do you think that Matthew Stafford is a Hall of Famer? Put it in the chat. Do you think this is a Hall of Famer? Matthew Stafford's a Hall of Famer. Here's what I know, is that the Detroit Lions, what's up, everybody? If I missed your comment, just keep them coming. Here's what I know. The Lions are so desperate, and I talked about this, and I don't mind talking about myself in this manner. We are so pathetic, man, that do you know that underneath the Cincinnati area, the Detroit area had the biggest rating when it came to the Super Bowl. I'm going to say that again. The Detroit area had the biggest rating for the Super Bowl. Brought in 101 million people, and our area was the second biggest. Right? How sad is that? How sad is that for us? Okay? So my question to you in the chat is, has Matthew Stafford cemented his legacy in the Hall of Fame? He has every single number when it comes to the Detroit Lions. All he needed, some feel he needed the Super Bowl and the MVP. Right now, we don't know. What I do know is that he did thank the support that he had from Detroit. He thanked everybody. He said something. He said, you didn't have to root for me, but you did. Well, he wasn't talking about me, because you already know what I was doing. You already know how I felt. So I wasn't one of them, but, people was doing it, and that's them. Okay, Ruben says, no, he's not. What's up, Ken? What's good with you, man? So everything is up. Perry says, no, not a Hall of Famer. Where, according to Richard Sherman, he's not either. What's up? Juan says, should the Lions draft a QB and have him sit behind Goff? We're going to talk about that. So the Lions have 10 draft picks. I'm going to try to pull this up. Detroit Lions draft picks. There's a photo going around Twitter. I'm going to see. It's got Dan Campbell holding like a challenge flag, and I'm going to see if I can bring it in. I did save it, but I didn't send it to my email. We have 10 draft picks. Wow. So when you Google Detroit Lions, you find my video. I'm getting up there with MicroMike now. Oh, let's go. We got 10 draft picks. And here's what I do know. The Detroit Lions have 4 in the top 66 and 5 in the top 100. Now, there are 200 and 50-something people in the draft, right? The Detroit Lions have 5 people in the top 100 that they can draft. Not to mention whatever we're going to have in free agency. No, PC, I didn't fly to L.A. to root for Stafford. I flew to L.A. to root for my team and Jared Goff. Yeah, I didn't fly to L.A. to root for Stafford. I thought I made that abundantly clear, my man. I am flying to Denver. I mean, not Denver. I'm flying to Dallas for this year's Cowboy game. So anybody want to meet me out there, holla at your boy, man. We're going to do a show. That's the plan. They say everything's bigger in Texas, so we're going to do it. Yeah, I flew to support my team. My team, bro. That would you didn't see me with a Stafford jersey on. I got the video up. Go watch it, man. So the Detroit Lions can if they don't move from where they are, they don't go up, they don't go back, they have 100 picks. I'm sorry, they have 5 picks of the top 100. They've got 2, 32, 34, 66, 97. Oh, you was there? Man, I don't know. My My voice was fried. It was fried, bro. It took me about 3 weeks for my voice to heal from that. Okay, Bill says no quarterbacks in this draft. Want a defensive end, a middle linebacker, a safety, wide receiver, and an offensive tackle. Wow. Okay, Bill. I think you might be the first one I've heard to take an offensive tackle. They're talking about our offensive line could be top 7. Yeah, I was lit. I wasn't lit. I was lit off excitement. Them Modelo's, man, didn't do nothing for me. Modelo's is like drinking water. It wasn't even a thing. Plus, they was $15, I think, somewhere between there. Spent $45, man. So the Lions, you're talking about. Now let's put this in perspective. The Lions, all 7 of their draft picks made the team. Not the undrafted guys, the draft picks that they had. All 7 of them made the team. Okay? We had Penei Sewell. We had a couple we didn't have a lot. We had 5 to work with. I think they flipped that into 7. Okay? Imagine what we can do with 5 of the top 100 players, and we get 4 of them in the top 66. That is why it's important that this team draft well. It's very important that they draft as well as they can. Now, I think, to go with Bill's comment, somebody asked me, should we draft a quarterback? First, I said no. Now I say yes. The reason I say yes is because Jared Goff is not here necessarily come 2023. Okay? Lions can walk away from him. If we don't get a quarterback to groom, how you doing, Ms. Johnson? If we don't get a quarterback to groom, then we're stuck in the same position we were with number 9. So I think if the Lions were to wrap up Jared Goff for, let's see, 4 years or something, then maybe they can wait till next year. I will tell you this. If they're not going to extend Jared Goff, then they need to draft a quarterback. If they do, I think that next year they still have to. So it has to be either this year or next year. But we have to have a quarterback. We cannot have where it's a duplicate of where Matthews, former quarterback, was here for 12 years without a legitimate backup. Our only legitimate backup was somebody put if you're a Lions fan, which we have a few of them in here, put the only legitimate backup that we've had in Matthew Stafford's entirety. Now, Cruz says Bengals would have won with Penei. Well, you know what? That's funny. And that brings us back to the draft, right? Do you think that the Bengals drafted well? Joe Burrow got sacked 9 times against the Tennessee Titans. He was the most sacked quarterback in the playoffs. They made it to the Super Bowl. They lost. Okay? Jamar Chase showed out. But the problem was still the same when it came to his offensive line. So I'll let you decide. Damian says Lions don't need a QB. Goff is a good QB. Zach is the man. Says Sean Hill. That is correct. I'm going to give you one of these early this morning. That is correct. Sean Hill. Now, mind you, Matthew Stafford was here for 12 years, and Sean Hill was the only legitimate backup that we had. That's it. Lions must do better. But beyond the quarterback situation, we need a team. We need a safety. We need linebackers. We need an edge. Now, I want Mr. Hutchinson. That's who I want with our second pick, if he's there. Let me know. Who do you want the Lions to take with their first 3 picks? 2, 32, and 34. It doesn't have to be a specific person, just a position. What position? Now, Zay says Kayvon season. So, Zay, see, you're like Mark. Mark loves Kayvon Thibodeau. That would be Mark Orem. And he thinks that he's coming here. Now, Gibbler says, not sure how the refs didn't call that face mask on the Bengals TD. I don't remember. I don't remember. Okay, Ralph says we need Ritter. He's the best. Well, Ritter, he didn't do that well that last game of the season, man. But neither did Aiden. He was playing. Who did they play? Georgia, right? Was it Georgia they played and got stumped out, or Alabama? I think it was Alabama. I can't remember. I don't know. He looked all right. It was one of them. He looked all right, man. He looked all right. I don't know. But whoever we get needs to sit. Whoever we get needs to sit. And that's how that needs to go. Ruben says he wants a QB. Okay, so Perry says, I want Kyle Hamilton to safety. This is at number 2 now. We're talking about number 2. Well, that's a little steep, man. I don't know. And we know he won't be there at 32. It's going to be a lot of big – and that's the thing, man, about this whole rooting for Stafford thing. You rooted for Stafford. You compromised the draft pick of your team. That's what you did. So you got what you wanted. But do we get what we want? Now, Lamar Jackson was taken at 32. Clyde Edwards was taken at 32, if I'm not mistaken. So it doesn't mean that you can't get a dude at 32. But are you going to get your dude? You're going to get the guy you wanted. Okay? So you have to ask yourself a question. If you were one of the people that rooted for Matthew Stafford, was it worth it? Because it's going to be a lot of people that's not there. Okay, Perry says we can trade at 32. Do you mean trade back and get more picks, or do you mean trade up and get somebody that we want? Because I'm not giving up any draft capital. 0. Matt Patricia left us with 5 draft picks. We sat there day 3, right? And we had Derek Barnes and Amon-Ra that we took day 3. Do you know we set the entire rest of the day? Like, we just waited and waited and waited, and then we got Jamar Jefferson, 2 picks or whatever it was before the last. It was ridiculous. I'm not into that. Jermaine Johnson, yes. Now, Raw Detroit, another YouTube channel that's been coming up doing these prospects. He was the first one that I remember that I saw that brought up Jermaine Johnson. Dude is a beast. Absolutely. And we can definitely get him. Watch Ritter's highlight reel outstanding. Yeah, but that's the thing about highlight reels, though. They're literally meant to be outstanding. I'm not trying to talk on you, Ralph, but highlight reels are meant to show the highlights. It's not like they show lowlights. So I would say watch the film, right? Zay says, when is the NFL draft? We have about 2.5 months. It's literally the last few days in April going into May. It's like whatever, how many days April has, 30? It's 29, 30, and May 1st. It's so late because of the extended season. Daxton Hill at 34. Okay, Nick says Jermaine Johnson is going top 20. Ooh. Okay, so I'm hearing a lot of Willis. Willis. Let's see. Let's go to my favorite site. I just like this site, Tankathon, and see what they have. Now, of course, nobody knows who the Lions are going to pick or who anybody's going to pick in that matter. We know that they'll have their choice of all but one pick. And we will see. Love Tankathon. Now, I, in my opinion, I'll bring this in real quick. Okay, I like this that Tankathon has. It's got Evan Neal going to Alabama. I think that's a good pick. Trevor Lawrence needs some help. They have us taking Aiden Hutchinson at number 2. They have Kayvon Thibodeau going number 3. Now, if you haven't heard, Kayvon's draft stock has been falling. And shout out to the guys Pride of Detroit. They had Aiden Hutchinson on last week, and he said he's going to the combine because Aiden Hutchinson knows that he got the number 1 pick guy on the ropes, which was not a unanimous Kayvon Thibodeau, but it's been Kayvon Thibodeau for a few months. And then Aiden started to ball out. Now, supposedly, Thibodeau, he a little nervous, so he might make appearance as well at the combine. So they got Evan Neal going 1. They got us taking Aiden Hutchinson. I'm okay with that. Perfectly fine with that. Now, if we drop down to 32, Sam Howell is who they have us taking. Sam Howell out of North Carolina. Now, I know I saw MicroMike. We've all talked about this, that this guy looks like a Detroit Lion. Sam Howell, 6'1". So him and Drew Brees. Drew Brees was 6'1", right? And then they got us taking Johan Dotson, with number 34. Let me ask y'all like that? I like that. Because that's what I think we need to do. Now, I do think that we could take either a safety or a receiver with those first 3 picks. Now, notice we got a quarterback with the second pick. And I think that's the biggest wild card in this entire NFL draft. Will the Detroit Lions take a quarterback with one of the first 3 picks? Takeem says Drew Brees is really 5'11" and some change. They round up to 6 feet. Wow. I did not know that. Okay, so let me see. If you want Hamilton at 2, put in KH. If you want Aiden Hutchinson, put AH at number 2. Because Nick says, and I'm losing track of the comments, Nick says, I want Hamilton, and I'm assuming that's at 2 because he won't be there. Tankathon, and I think we can all agree that he goes top 10. Tankathon has Kyle Hamilton going number 7 to the New York Giants via the trade with the Chicago Bears for them getting Justin Fields. So let's see. Partly Cloudy says Malik Willis at 32. Well, let's just see where Tankathon has Malik. I know they had drafted. See, Drake London, a guy we're not going to get, going at 18 potentially. You know, there's been some connection. Malik Willis to Pittsburgh. I can assure you, PC, he's not going to be there, bro. Pittsburgh is in desperate need for a quarterback, and they'll probably take him because that's what the rumor out of the Senior Bowl was coming up. Okay, so let me see. We have KH, okay, Crew says AH. Kyle for me. Partly Cloudy says Willis at 2. Nah, he's not going to have PC. You can keep wearing your golf jersey, man. No, I'm just playing. He's not going that high, bro. Hutchinson is the best bet at second overall. The draft is deep at edge. What's up, Mackenzie? Says, Brad ain't going to take no wide receiver until 3rd round unless London or Burks fall. I want Hamilton. We can get a defensive end at 2. Now, here's the thing. I think there's an off chance that Kyle Hamilton is the 2nd overall pick. The Lions seem like wild cards to me, man. They seem like the type that'll go kind of a wild card. Now, I'm going to tell you, I think Kyle Hamilton is better than Jeff Okudah, but I'm a little nervous about that. Because I know what he's done in college, Kyle Hamilton that is, but that's a lot of stock to put on a safety. It's a lot of stock. The safety is the 3rd level of defense. That's a lot of stock to put on a safety, man. And my thing is I've always wanted an edge rusher, and I'm still going to stick by that. I want an edge rusher. I want somebody to be in the face of the quarterback. I want our Nick Bosa. I want those guys, man. Our Myles Garrett. I want that. I want the Watts. That's what I want. Raw Detroit, what's up, big dog? I was just shouting you out, man. I was just telling them about the draft prospects that you've been breaking down. So make sure y'all check out Raw Detroit, man. He did something on Jermaine Johnson and a lot of other players, and he's dropping constantly. Let's go ahead and check that out. Okay, Donovan. So nobody. So let me get this straight because I want to understand y'all. Kyle Hamilton is at the 3rd level, the 3rd line of defense. Okay, you know what, Howie? You know what? You know what? That's why Aaron Rodgers is leaving your team, man. There's not a pass rush there at 2. Okay, Perry, say that one more time, man. Lions are going to pass on Hamilton at 2. They're going to draft Hutch and target Daxton Hill. Now, Takeem, I agree with that a little more. I think that the off the wall, what's up, Lions, MicroMike? I've been talking about what we've been talking about, man. What we've been talking about. Philly and Cincinnati ripped us on the ground. Aiden is the best against the run. Well, my thing is this personally. I understand what y'all mean, but I think that if you have an elite pass rushing presence, you create potential for a turnover. To me, I feel like a safety, Kyle Hamilton, will get this thing all by himself, right? He's going to be a one-man show. He'll get all the turnovers. Everything he does is going to be because he did it, right? If we get a pass rush, that pass rusher will help out anybody, anyone at all. They'll be playing duck, duck, goose with that ball, man. That ball will be a shake. That's what I want. I want the person at number 2 to be in there. That's just me, bro. That's where I'm at. Mike says, Grid talking draft. I look, you know what, Mike? I was just telling him, man. I was telling him before as we started the show. I don't know where I'm gonna go with this daily thing. My channel is a live channel. It is what it is. So I really feel like that we need a good representation. You know, this former quarterback thing got me sick. I'm tired of that. I want to talk about the future. I want to talk about, now we're not going to escape this thing, but it's time to, everybody's talking about that. Let's talk about us. Everybody who rooted for him, here you go. You missed out on everybody else. Drake London, whoever you wanted, you missed out. Kyle Hamilton will not be there at 32. Malik Willis won't be there at 32. Jermaine Johnson probably won't be there at 32. But if you want Sam Howell, he might be there. So everybody that you wanted, so you got your little fake parade, you got your little Detroit Rams shirt, and you wait to pick 32. So we almost booked in the first round. Do y'all understand that? We almost had 1 and 32. Either way, playmaker at number 2. I agree, Raw Detroit. You cannot miss on, here's my opinion. You can't miss on the first 3 picks. You cannot miss on former quarterback's pick, number 32. You cannot miss at number 2. You cannot miss at 34. But what I tell you, the Lions have a great track record at number 2. Calvin Johnson in 2007. And Ndamukong Suh in 2010. We usually bang on the second overall pick. Perry says, I'm hoping some team trade up for Aiden Hutchinson at number 2. Yeah, but like y'all said, why would you trade up when the draft is deep in edge rushers? Because I tell you what, if I didn't have the second overall pick or if Hutch is gone, give me Jermaine all day. Give me Jermaine all day. Let me ask y'all something. Y'all think Kayvon going to the combine? Because he said he might. He said I guess he talking about going to it. I know Aiden Hutchinson is going. That's facts. Lions Talk with MicroMike says, if QB is best player available, I would draft a QB, best player available, period. Oh, he is going to the combine. Well. Ain't that about a trip? That's a trip. Yeah, Kayvon Thibodeau on the ropes, bro. I mean, look, even David Ajabo, he'll be there. I mean, he falling. He probably won't go out the first round either. Everybody y'all wanted, bro. Nakobe Dean, gone. Everybody. That's what you got. You got your Detroit Rams jersey. You ready to roll. You ready to roll. All I know is we got to bang. We have to bang. We have 5 of the top 100 and 10 overall. We got to bang. No, Ajabo ain't coming out the first round. That's facts. Aiden said on Pat McAfee how he been training for 5 months for the combine. Well, that's what's up. Aiden is hungry, bro. Kayvon don't seem like he is. He hungry. I said that because Jordan 99 alongside him in the middle, Okawara brothers on the edge. But we don't know how Romeo's going to be after the Achilles, right? Julian, he did well. He did well. But we don't know how Romeo's going to be after the Achilles, man. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. All I know is that we got to bang. Point blank, period. And for me, I'm taking the edge, man. I'm taking the edge. Now, I'm not saying that Jermaine Johnson can't be Watt. He can't be Bosa. He can't be anything. Wow. M Live has even got involved on the stupid Ram shirts. For those of you who came in late, our city was so excited for Mr. first overall pick of 2009 that we had the second highest ratings for the Super Bowl behind Cincinnati. It is time for the Detroit Lions to build this thing the right way. And that's what they're about to do. They are about to build this the right way. I can't believe I'm about to say this, man, but I trust Brad Holmes. I trust Brad Holmes, man. And Dan Campbell. Now, I don't know if I could have said that last year, but I trust them. You know why? 7 draft picks made the team. 7 draft picks made the team. What's up, Tyler? Is this Twitter twat, Tyler? Is this Twitter Tyler? Because I believe it is. I want to know why you don't have a picture, brother. That's what I want to know. Everybody on YouTube should have a picture, period. You shouldn't be rolling with the stupid default photo. Well, Takeem, they got him coming to us at number 32. What's up, Pellinor? What's going on, man? Got to bang, man. I couldn't have put trust in them like I can now. But these guys drafted well. Raw Detroit hit it on the head. I'm going to highlight this comment because I've been saying this. Says we need to hit on at least 7 out of 10. You know what they call that, Raw Detroit? They call that the Brady percentage. Brady 7 out of 10 in Super Bowls. That's what we need. We need the Brady percentage, man. We need to pull a Brady. I have to learn how to do that. Also get the money part down. Yeah, and I'm behind the camera because StreamYards have they got an issue with their green screen. If it wasn't for Mike, man, I wouldn't have known and been frozen stupid. So I had to untake it, and I don't feel like my basement is the lightest. I'm not about to do all that. So that's why that is. Glad to hear my voice. I appreciate that, man. But we here. And I said to myself, I said, Derek, you've been wanting to talk about your team. That is the whole reason you start making videos on YouTube about the Lions. The streaming is great. Streaming the games is great. All that stuff is fun. I want to talk about my team. I don't care about the money because this ain't gonna make no money anyway. It's already been copywritten. Now we can talk about that. We grow a show, but I want phone calls. I want to talk, man. We got Mike Valenti. That's who we got. That's who we have is Mike Valenti. Now we got Stephen A. Everybody's backpedaling on former quarterback. And I told y'all, man, y'all think it's only just begun. It's only just begun, man. You might as well go get you some Charmin because you're going to need it. You're going to need to wipe all of that stuff off you because that's what they're going to do. Raw Detroit says Washington and Pittsburgh also and Carolina looking for QBs. What if Pittsburgh take Malik Willis? I heard they're enamored with him. So I don't know, but I know Mason ain't the answer. I know that. I know Pittsburgh's still a syndicate. He thinks he wants to give Mason the chance. Mason is no, Mason ain't the one. So we've got 214 days to the NFL season kicks off. 214 days. We have maybe about 60, 70 to the draft, somewhere around there. I think maybe about 70 something. I think the combine is in 3 weeks, and we'll be able to really kind of dissect and figure out, maybe have a closer analysis of who they're going to take. I saw an article today. It was under subscription, so I'm not paying for the Detroit free press. But it says Rams won a title. Now it's up to Brad Holmes to deliver on draft picks. Well, that's what we're talking about today. Mike says, would you draft Terrence McGriff? I hear he's the best. He might be the best at his position out the draft, Mike. That's what he hear. That's what I hear, man. The thing is, I just hope he make it out the 3rd round. Vash Starwin's in the building. What's up? What's up, Vash? What's going on, man? We got the whole crew here today. So this could be the beginning of something. I'm tired, y'all. It's time to bring our team up. And that's what this is going to be. I don't know if I'll be on every day. I don't know if I'll be, but I want to take phone calls. I want to have segments. It's finally time, man. I don't care about the numbers. I don't care about subs. I'm ready to talk about, I got on YouTube to do this, and that's what I want to do. I want to give y'all a voice. We need therapy, man. We need therapy. What's up, Chris? Any chance Packers draft Ridder, pick 28? No. I don't think so. To King, I don't. We got to know what happens with Aaron Rodgers first. And now the love-hate thing he got going on with Green Bay, I don't know what's going on. I have every belief he's going to stay because he likes this type of stuff. Bring all the attention on. And look, you know he's feeling some type of way now. You know, because Aaron Rodgers started this whole thing on draft day, right? The literal draft is when he started all this nonsense and then wind up staying. So, I'm not sure. Larry says time to start winning. It's been time. It's been time, but it starts here. It starts with the draft. Maybe get a couple free agents, but it starts with the draft, man. We got 10 picks compared to 5 we started out with last year. We have 5 of the top 100. I'm going to say it again, y'all. Our entire draft was what we have now in the top 100. The top 100. There's only about 150 people left after that. Larry says, sick of being the rear end of the NFL. That's all facts. That's all facts. Donovan says, other than that, nada. Wait till next year. Must be talking about what, a quarterback? Oh, Ridder at 34. I think we take, and it's just my honest opinion, I think we take safety, wide receiver, and an edge rusher. Anywhere in those top 34. Maybe we get whoever we don't take, linebacker, maybe we get that at 97. All facts, Vash. It's been time, but it starts here, man. Perry says if Aiden Hutchinson has a great combine, a team will trade up for him. Okay. All right, we got to look at who got the draft stock to do that. Let's see. Because I know the Giants have a couple, right, that they could bargain for. Now, I know y'all going to eat this up. Y'all going to eat this up right here. And I gotta admit, this would be tough for me. I want to say MicroMike did this in one of his videos last week. He made up a kind of a compensation, if you will, for that second overall pick. And I think if I remember, he did. So, let me ask the chat. Okay, Chris says, with our staff doing what they are doing, I want to see the kind of draw they're going to be able to do in free agency. That's true. That's true. Number 2 pick. Do you give that up? First scenario for I don't know if the Giants don't do this though. They're not. If I'm the Giants, I don't do this. 5 and 7. Do the Giants trade up? Who else needed somebody on the line? I definitely don't trade back to 8. I definitely don't do that. The Giants would be stupid to do that, in my opinion. I don't think anybody's coming up. I don't think anybody's coming up. Because why? Y'all already said the edge rush. So Aiden has to draw the entire NFL draft. The first round, he got to pull all these people in. If I'm the Giants, I'm like, for what? I got 2 picks in the top 10. And then I feel like they have another one too. They also have the 36th pick. So I ain't moving at all. I can get anybody I want right there. You can't get Aiden. He going to be off the board, but so what? What about them other 2 players you got? I don't think the Lions are in the best position as y'all might think. Cincinnati might come up to get protection for Joe Burrow. Well, they're going to have to come up a long way. A long way. Yeah. They do got him taking a lineman, though. Zion Johnson. But I think there's no way they pass on the lineman in the first round. That could have cost them the Super Bowl. Raw Detroit says we need to be frugal with our money with free agency. Let's not overpay for guys. Then we could draft them. Let's keep the youth movement in Detroit. You know what, Raw Detroit, I think that's exactly what they're going to do, because they've shown you that even though they were kind of put in a bad situation with the Matt Patricia regime, they still did very well. Very, very tight with their money, man. Got Khalif Raymond, a lot of bargain bin guys. You know how you go to Best Buy, you walking around the video game section or the movie section, you see a giant bin with movies that $5, $3, $1. That was what the Lions did. That's what they did. Perry says, I can see trading with the Texans. Okay, but the Texans are currently, who? We trade with the Texans? They got the pick after us. Is that what you mean, or who? We're not going to overpay. These guys have shown you that they're not. That's why I don't think an Allen Robinson comes here. I don't think he does. If he wants $17 million, he ain't coming here. We ain't paying him that. You can give me Josh Reynolds for, I don't know, $2 million. Because didn't he get $1.5 million? And I forgot. What did he get, man? Khalif was paid under $1 million. Man, listen. Nick, the comment of the day. I didn't see this during the game because I think the TV didn't show this. And by the time the game was over, I was livid. When I saw him go down, I lost it. Like, I literally don't even remember what happened next. Ramsey failed on the last play, and Chase was wide open, but Burrow had no time. See, everybody wants the shiny new toy. Everybody wants the shiny new toy. And, man, was Chase shiny. Rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year. I think he won rookie of the year, too. Over 1,000 yards receiving, balling. But when it counted, Joe couldn't stay up. I saw that yesterday, and I lost my mind. Could you imagine if Joey Burr would have got that off? I mean, dude was wide open, bruh. I'm gonna see if I can find this because I want y'all to see this. Let me see. Super Bowl last play. Thank you, Nick. Because I didn't see that till this morning. Super Bowl last play. And I'm going to see if I can bring an image of this. Oh, yeah. It's fuzzy. But we don't need it to be clear. Y'all got to see this. Shout out to you, Nick. Appreciate you, bro. Shot glass coming soon. So let me bring this in real quick. Because this dude, look at what we doing here. Come on, man. Ooh, shake and bake Ricky Bott. Look at this guy, man. Look at it. Now, this is Burrow getting sacked right here. Look at this guy. Look at this. If he could have just had A fraction of a second. We're not having this conversation. We're not talking about Detroit Rams. They sending them shirts to India. Shout out to India. Look at what I'm saying here, man. And this is why the shiny new toy is not always the best. Unbelievable. What's up, legend? What's good, man? Hey, we got to let the chat decide. Willie? Okay, Nick. Wide open, man. So let me ask you a question, people in the chat, since we're talking about the draft and how the Lions need to draft well. We got a couple more minutes. Do you think the Cincinnati Bengals drafted correctly by taking Chase? Now, you got two situations. You got Chase. You can build on Chase. Chase is one of the reasons you went to the Super Bowl. But then you have the offensive line that you got Riley Reef, but he was on injured reserve. Okay? Did you make the right decision? I think, personally, it's an oxymoron. I think you can't say yes, you can't say no. If you bring in Penei Sewell, you don't have this guy who is responsible for you beating the Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. But if you take Penei, you got that offensive line open. Okay, so Mike says yes. Vash says yes. Now, let me ask you a question. The Bengals could never get back again. Let's not act like you go to the Super Bowl. Not everybody's the Chiefs. Chiefs been what? 2 out of the last 4 years. Not everybody is the Kansas City Chiefs. Look at the Green Bay Packers. When the last time the Green Bay Packers with Aaron Badman Rodgers been to a Super Bowl? I'll wait. See, the more you look at it, he might not have been the right pick. He might not have been the right pick. And I'm going to just be real. Who knows if they'll get back? NFL is, listen, you get to the playoffs, listen. It's one game elimination. Nobody cares what you do during the season. Literally, the Bengals were the 4th seed. We've seen the Giants win at the 6th seed. You have to draft right. So you know what? I'm picking a side. He was the wrong pick. He was the wrong pick. Take a lineman. Joe Burrow got his knee obliterated, and you take his homie. He was sacked 9 times in the playoffs in one game. One game. He was the most sacked quarterback in the NFL postseason, and you take the shiny new toy. Because, see, it's one of them things. If he win, he was the right pick, he lost. But this play right here that I'm going to bring in, one more again, tells you that, now we talking about Aaron Donald, so we're not just talking about any lineman. Any defensive end. We're talking about Aaron Donald. But we're also talking about Jalen Ramsey. If he had a little bit more time, it's a wrap. Walk off, we going to the crib. They parading right now. This guy's in Disneyland. This guy getting tackles in Disneyland. One of these guys in Disneyland. T. Higgins in Disneyland. I'm calling it. And I might be the minority, but this was the wrong pick. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. For me, this is why I say, do you make it to the Super Bowl? You might not. You might not. But what you don't get sacked is 9 times in one game. Raw Detroit says they probably can get back, but don't know. And that's the thing. Bengals should have addressed their line better in general. We all knew it. Yeah, Vash, that's why we was holding our breath, man. And once the Bengals passed, listen, Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell, they wasn't worried about the, who was it? Who was the number 6? The Dolphins? Nobody was worried about the Dolphins taking a lineman. We knew if Penei made it past 5, we was taking 5. They couldn't make the Super Bowl with Chase, but check it out. They couldn't win it with him either. Got him! That's why I said it's an oxymoron. You can't get there without him. You can't win him. You can't win it with him. Tried saying that 5 times fast. So let me know in the comments below. I don't know if I asked this already. We got 10 minutes. Did the Cincinnati Bengals make the right pick, Jamar Chase, one more game? Bengals will make it back before the Lions ever get to one. Willie, I don't know. Beantown Breakdown says, Grid, my blood work came back positive again. We go to Boston in 2 weeks to officially start beating this into remission moving forward. Hey, listen, Billy, praying for you, man. Bobby, I'm sorry, I said Billy. I'm thinking of Double Dragon. I watched something on Double Dragon, man. That's my fault. Praying for you, man. Got to get better. Brought me to tears the other day, man. I want you to stomp this thing out, my friend. Because I know if anybody can do it, bro, it's you. Bostonians don't play that, right? Praying for you, my man. I think the Bengals will be playoff contenders for years to come. But we're not talking about playoff contention, Mr. Nuts. We're talking about Super Bowl. Playoff contention. Listen, the Lions were in playoff contention until week 13. Yeah, they had a 1 in 8 billion chance to make it, but they was in playoff contention. See, to be honest, though, like I said, I think it's tough to call. I think you can go either way. Just like you can root for Stafford or you can root against him or you can stay neutral. You can say that it was the right pick because without him, they never make the Super Bowl. You can say it was the wrong pick because even though they had him, they still lost. And what was obvious, I mean, listen, you got T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, you got your tight end, you got Joe Mixon. Joe Burrow got sacked 9 times. Did you see him wince when he got sacked? Hey, I'm just stating the facts, Kane. The facts is they was in playoff contention with 4 games left. I'm just saying. No, I'm not saying he was a bad pick, Chase, or PSN. Not a bad pick. I'm saying, was he the right pick? See, we're talking about, okay. I see you, Mr. Nuts, but this is what I want y'all to realize. Look at the giants of this NFL. The Chiefs are the only team that has been there in the last 4 years more than anybody else. If I'm not mistaken, the NFC and the Rams, but the Rams made it 5 years ago, right? 2018. So the closest thing to the Chiefs is the Rams. And that was with Jared Goff. So it's hard to say, y'all saying playoff contention. I'm not talking about, nobody cares about the playoffs except Lions fans. You think Cincinnati's saying we're going to be back to the play? Nobody cares about the playoffs. The Eagles were in the playoffs. We're trying to, you can't guarantee that you get to this game here. This game is no guarantee. Okay, you lost it. So what? We've never been. They've been 3 times. Getting to this game is something we want to do because we suck. Winning the game is what teams who actually get there want to do. I think I think the Lions will appear in a Super Bowl before Jesus comes back. Right, that's what I'm saying. So when I talk about the Lions drafting correctly, when I talk about Joe Burrow, because let's be real, he's the reason they took Jamar. And it was great to watch. He got a little honors. He got a little, 2 honors. His quarterback got comeback player of the year. But I guarantee you, these 2 guys would give all of that up to have won the game on Sunday. And I think this, right, and I'm going to be real with y'all, man. If you look at this and you use the logic, okay, they don't get there without this man. But when it came down to it, look at what he needed. An offensive line. Look at this. Look at his line. This is his line. Where are the Bengals at? Where are the Bengals at? Okay. Now, I can't remember if Joe started running. This guy is getting worked. Him. Why are they? It's a ram, nothing but rams around this man. This is why you take a lineman. And I'm no film expert. I don't break down film. And if I did, it'd be as a fan. I don't pretend like I know technique and players and all that stuff. I also get a lot of stuff right, too, young punks. But what I'm saying is look at this. This guy is standing up, looking. He's wondering what he about to eat. This guy don't know where he is. And what are these guys doing? Is that the ref back there? He's sad over here. And Chase is trying to go to the crib. I think it's tough to say, man. But I think the evidence is clear. I think it's clear. And like Raw Detroit and everybody been saying, sacked 51 times. He was sacked the most in the NFL. Put that in perspective. Goff was, what was Goff, 30-something? List of Lions who appeared in the Super Bowl with other teams. Mike Compton, Cliff Averill, he won. Ndamukong Suh, he won. Charlie Batch, Damian Woody. Oh, yeah, and Stafford. So all I'm saying, y'all, as we wrap this thing up is it's tough. It's tough to say what's what and who made the right decision. But there's no guarantee that the Cincinnati Bengals will be back. But with that being said, I don't know where we're going to take this thing, man. My reason for getting into this was to always, I want it to be an outlet for y'all. Okay, we're going to be taking phone calls. We're going to be, and I feel like now with former quarterback winning, I feel like it's time to bring the attention back to the D, bro, because y'all don't understand. I said this in yesterday's show. We are going to hear about this for the rest of your natural life. You will be in the dirt with a tombstone, and your surviving family members will be talking about this. Yeah, Bill, Riley Reef was on IR. He was doing all right. He was doing all right. But he was on IR as well. I know he was sick because he might have helped out a little something. We took him. When did we take Riley? Wasn't he a first rounder? Lions going to win a playoff game in the next 3 years, Nick. Absolutely. So look for this type of time. I can get him out the way. I can't do him late. I can't do him late because I got to work. But now early is a great time. And when my son goes back to school during the season, man, we'll keep this thing going. This channel, I don't know where it's going. We'll keep streaming games and stuff, but I might start a new channel where I do this over there. I don't know. But we're going to bring the narrative. We're going to bring the attention away from the guy that used to play for our team and back to our team. So with that being said, get ready. I will say this. If you want to use the phone lines, nobody did last time, call into the show. Keep it clean, and we'll keep this thing rolling. So with that being said, man, y'all have a great day. I will see you hopefully tomorrow, and we'll do it again. All right, y'all. Have a great day at work. Be safe. I want to see you in tomorrow's show. Peace.
Hello, good morning. Horns is blowing, and I'm pissing off the neighbors. Whether homegrown or imported, we feeling shorted, cause we waiting on our paper. So next time, when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, where we get back on our feet. Next time, when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, when we get back on our feet. Yeah. about the D. You don't know about the streets. Cause when you're in the Motor City, nothing is as pretty as the hustle. You don't know about the D. You don't know about the streets. Cause when you're in the Motor City, everything ain't pretty, but it's love though. Next time when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, where we get back on our feet. Next time when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, when we get back on our feet. Yeah.